know it. He's in control. Praise the Lord. Where's my throat now? I'm scratchy. I found out about 3 hours ago I was preaching tonight, so hey, that's how the pastor is, you know. Sometimes he just likes to surprise you. But got back to my desk at work there after the meeting, long meeting too, and it turned into another meeting, one of those, you know. Get a little hyper and crazy. I was just kind of scoot my chair back like that. Just not, you know, let everything fly. And I get back to my desk and my phone beeps, you know, and it's the pastor. And hey, he just preached tonight. He wanted to go be with the teenagers, older group. He needs to do that occasionally, by the way. He needs to be with them and show them who he is, you know, as not only the pastor, but on our levels too, amen? Get down there and have fun with him. He talks about it all the time. He loves the Lord. I mean, he loves the youth, he loves the Lord, yes. But he loves the youth, amen? Did you say something? Oh, I actually got a pocket full of stuff, but I don't like to talk, you know, try to take care of it. But just pray for me. We'll get through it. Lord, get us through it. He asked me through a text, he'd asked me and then he was texting me. He said, why don't you just get something for the adults tonight to speak on? I said, well, is that teach or preach? I don't know what speak means. So I guess you're going to get a little bit of teaching and a little bit of preaching tonight. And pray for our church equipment. You know, I'm getting kind of tired of it, are you? You know, piano, whatever's going on with the sound system. We need some either new stuff or Lord just heal this stuff. You know, and there's something wrong. There's definitely a problem between here and there. Happens quite often. And I know it drives the pastor crazy. I know it does. You know, man, it bothers the pastor. It bothers me, and I'm back there, nobody's even looking at it. Oh, they know the sound man did it. You know, or whoever's running the monitor. No, you know, think about it a second, but it just drives me crazy. This is the Lord's house. Amen. We want everything to run smoothly, perfect, perfection. That's what it should be in His house. Amen. So let's pray about this. We'll get the result. My title tonight is There is Still a God. I'm talking this come to me just very strongly, you know, quickly. And then after the pastor asked me to speak tonight, it just popped back in my mind and my heart, my soul. It's very important to know that there's still a God. Because I'm telling you, if there's never a time, I'm, you know, coming up on 52 years old, I've been up on this earth, and I don't know, I've just never seen it like it is now. People trying to deny, you know, that there's a God. And I'm talking about the one true God. I ain't talking about gods. I'm talking about the one true God. We know, amen? But it's causing a lot of issues, even in the church, people. All right? It's obvious it's causing problems out in the world, and, you know, out in the people that just kind of toss and turn up what to believe in anyway. That's obvious. But when it starts reaching people who've been believers for a long time, and or, you know, you try to get new believers in, then there's a problem. There's a big problem. We know the enemy's out to kill, steal, and destroy, and there's many scriptures on what the enemy's business is. And by all means, I'm not giving that credit at all. But we've got to find some way to fight this battle. Yeah. Now, there is still a living God. Yeah. We've got to convince ourselves, first of all, then we've got to convince this world we live in. The people, you know, the places we go, just whatever, somehow, some way. And I mean, it just really hit me hard how close to home it is. That people's just neglecting the salvation, first of all. They think they don't have to get saved nowadays. I'm talking close to home. I know what I'm talking about. When you hear, you know, we all have kids. We all have close family members. And when you kind of hear it from your own, man, what are you talking about? Yeah, you got to get a hold of this true God. You got to get saved. You got to give your life to this guy. Well, I don't want to change my life. I don't want to. That's between you and God. First, worry about getting that salvation. God will change your life. Amen. He's changed mine. He's changed yours. He will change your life to what He wants. We don't all have to act the same. We don't. You know, we're not robots. We don't do all the same things and everything, but we know the difference. Once you give your life to Amen, the true God. So I wrote a few things. It just started popping in my head. And there's many more than this, but they just kept coming. It says, no matter what you go through, there is still a God. Amen? Amen. Think about these things. These everyday life things that people are going around just lost and not knowing what to do. It's terrible. You can run and hide, but there's still a God. A lot of people are doing that. Trying to get away and trying to figure it out, but they don't, until they get back and find out there's God will lead them, God will help them in that area. You can get fighting mad, ready to whatever, there's still a God. See that a lot. A lot of anger in this world today. My goodness. Not careful and rub off on you. I'm not going to get mad. You know how many meetings I went into and I said, I'm looking for a Dean just because I did a lot of meetings, but you know what I'm saying. I know you know what. And you say, I'm just going to keep it calm today. In fact, I'm just going to go to work. Not just a meeting. I'm just going to go keep it calm. I know there's people going to approach me. Things are going to happen. It's not a perfect world. I'm just going to smile and be that good old Tommy. Oh, I try hard. I seriously do. I even pray about it. The self inside of you, you're not careful, somebody else is throwing stones at you. They're throwing bucket loads. And I just pick one of them, throw it back. Just one. Brother David said that good enough. Just one. I just want to throw one back. Lord, please. But the second you throw that one stone back, you feel it, don't you? You can't concentrate on what's going on in the rest of the meeting or whatever because you're kind of beating your own self up. Yeah. I've been there many times. Man, you think people staring at you? Oh, this thing is bad. Oh, they don't know. They're probably not even thinking that. Don't know the heart, but you're just killing yourself. But it's so true. And why do we think we got to be like the rest of the people? I don't know. It's that selfish thing. I think if we give our whole entire self, soul, mind, body, to God, I think we can get better at things. I'll admit, many years ago, I would throw all the stones back and found some more. That's just the way you are before you realize you're a human being and straighten up. You go crazy. But I've come a long way. The bucket got thinner and thinner. Pretty soon half a bucket, pretty soon I didn't really care. I would walk away. That's what I do nowadays. Because if chaos starts, it's really not going anywhere. Anyway, right? I was well just leave. I was well just turn around. It's over. The true conversation's over. Now it's a bunch of people going nuts. But I've managed to get down to where it's been a long time since I've thrown a single rock. But I've thought about it. Is the thought just as bad? Of course it is. Lord knows our thoughts. Many scriptures I came up with, man, I was pulling them up left and right with every one of these things. But I think we just need to get back into the Word. I think we just need to get back to prayer. Talking to the Lord. Some more. You can move away from it all, and there still will be a God there. I've seen people move thousands of dollars later, still got the same problem. Hey, neighbors here, this town's bad too, the schools are just as bad, whatever. Job, kind of sound like they moved the problem, huh? Been there. You can lose everything you had, and there will still be a God. Speaking of Michelle, that's the first thing I thought on that one. You can lose your closest, being with you, love of your life. There's still a God there that's going to be there for you. See, all these things can be replaced by the God we serve. All these things can come back in your life by the God we serve. We've got to acknowledge it. We've got to go for it. We've got to, seek it. It's there. It's there. facing nothing but closed doors in your life. There's still God. Been there many times. You think, oh, life's all good. And, there for the last few years, I've had a pretty good life. I'm in church and here and there. And I'm just talking about myself because I know myself better than you guys do. I think. Am I thinking crazy or something? But anyway, and then comes that time when this little test and trial time. I preach it, I teach it, talked about it to many people. I've heard it taught and preached to me many times. Life's good, but there's going to be some trials and tests come along. Even for Christian believers, even for godly people, good people, I forget about that when it happens. Yeah, door slams, and you can't get it open, and you can't get through, around, over, in. It's a big door, you run up against it with this little body, it hurts. Try to bust the door open. It don't work. I don't know what you're doing on TV. Like it's all set up. And it hurts. One door after another. It seems like they close. Lord, what? I don't know. Before we ask the Lord, what are you trying to show me or what are you trying to teach me? Lord, I don't know what's going on. I just need some help. First, we whine about it for a few months. Right? Let's be real. Come to church and we still hear, being taught and everything. Oh, you're going to face the trial. I know I'm in some. Yeah, I get it. But we don't listen to the end of that message. Huh? Many times the pastor says, come, lay him at the altar. Come, let us pray for you. In many different ways, it's given to us, just laid in front of us, the answer. But we just want to continue to just be sad, be blue. I don't want my $100 thing back, Lord. I want you to send millions of dollars, whatever, some craziness. Lord's still meeting your need. You're still breathing. I told a guy yesterday at work, walked out just breathing. Just crazy. Man, he's still breathing, Still breathing. Let's take him home. We both just go, felt pretty good, didn't it? Felt pretty good, still breathe. It's not that bad when you really, really take the time to look at it. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's a real pain. Yes, you shed some tears. Yes, yes, yes. But it's not that bad. Because the Lord's got such greater things, when you come out of it. And when He brings you out of that, it's such a greater response to it. You're going to feel such a wonderful, like you never felt before. You know what I'm talking about when you get up from that altar or get up from your home or get up from that place of agony and you finally deliver. You're set free. You broke through. The doors are finally open again. That's what it began to feel like just the last couple of weeks. Well, it's about time. That was a good deadbolts on that door. But I made it. Got to feel that refreshes again. You feel loose again, that stuff will make you sick. Facing all these things will make you sick if you don't include the Lord. If you don't take the God with you, it's over, it's done. It's going to hurt real bad. And you may not get out of it. It'll be a sad day if you don't include you and God. You can move away and take God with you. You can walk away, you can do all these things, but take God with you. You can get fighting mad, but you better get hold of God. Right? Those are all just real feelings. These are things we just face. These are things that, it's just real deals. But if we'll just turn it in the proper way, God, I need you now. God, don't let me get crazy and pick up a rock and throw it. God, help me contain myself. Give me strength. And we begin to cry out to the Lord, and others call. Elder James called upon elders of the church to be sick, I think that to be anything effective. Anything wrong, I need to call on somebody faithful. I need to call on somebody believing God. I need to call on somebody that's going to help me get through this battle. They're going to pray. They're going to, help me, give me strength, give me encouragement. We can do it. We can help each other. There will always be a God to come back to if you do run away. If you get tired, weary, go the other way. Always going to be a God to come back to, that one true God I'm talking about. There will always be a God that wants you to come back. All right? He hasn't forsaken you. You ran away, that was you running away. That wasn't him. Think about it. So when you're tired of running, crying, fighting, kicking, whatever, just stop and turn back to Him, where He will be there. He's just right there. Just a voice away. Just a real small prayer away. Just an acknowledgement away. Our God is right there. Call upon His name. He'll come. Amen? Matthew 11. Our screens are broke, so you have to turn your Bibles or your phone or whatever. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 we'll start with. Praise the Lord. Matthew 11, 28 says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." You're burdened down, people. Burdened down, you know, with just the junk. The stuff. My stuff, your stuff, their stuff, whatever stuff. It doesn't matter, it's all the same. It's a weight, it's a burden. I was going to use somebody tonight. I don't see nobody strong enough, although they say they are. You know. No, I did this in a sermon quite a few years ago. I said, you want to feel a burden? You know, I made somebody come up, I don't remember who it was, or it was this church, and I got on their show. I knew they could handle it. Not that big, you know. Anyway, I got on their back. And I said, let's go. While I preach, you just, you know, so they're making their round. Oh, good, they act like that, it's all macho, you know. I feel that, girl. Hang on a second. I'm still here. Your burden's still here. Right? It's just going to get heavier and heavier and heavier. I didn't add no weight, but that burden's going to get heavier. Right? You're going to get tired of carrying it. That's why we go a few months, you know, a little bit of time right off the bat. Oh, it's no big deal. We'll get through it. Yeah, I'm sad, I'm mad, I'm crying. But it's just, you know, Lord, help me through it. Well, that burden's just going to continue to get heavier if you just keep it. Lord, don't help me through it. Lord, deliver me from this. Deliver that burden off my back. And that's why I told this individual, when you get ready for me to get off, all you have to do is ask. Right? I guess they were just going to go until they just fell over with me. Right? Because I didn't say, let me down. That's crazy. Well, that burden's not going to ask you anything. It's just going to hinder you the rest of your life. It's going to be there when you get up in the morning. If you get up from a, you know, if you don't sleep all night, you're not getting up from anything. You toss and turn all night long, right? Burdens will carry you 24 hours a day. They want your mind, your heart, your soul, your feet, your head, your elbows, your knees. They want your whole body.
That's right.
It will take you to the ground, literally. It will hurt very bad. You'll hurt so bad, people, you can't look up. You'll have to call. You'll get, so sick, I've got to call on the Lord. You ever been there? Find your side, I guess I better call the Lord. They don't guess do it. I'm crying now. I'm yelling and screaming. God help me. I'm sorry. I've seen people run to the altar and just literally just fall, just, you know, like that was their last step. And so much weight, so much craziness on their life. They finally got up there and they're just, they just lose it. We've seen it many times. But when they come up, it's almost like they're floating. They're on cloud nine, people. It's a whole different story when you get that burden released. You get those things out of your life. Quit running, quit arguing, quit fighting, quit, whatever. Just face it with the Lord. If it's 3 days, it's 3 days, Lord. Let's go. Let's go. As long as you're with me, Lord, we can make it through. Right? Different attitude. Different attitude. We can do it with the Lord on our side. 29, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest into your soul. Got to find some rest. You can't do it alone. We're tired enough with just everyday activities. Normal. we work, we help others, we do this, whatever, just your normal being gets tired. The Lord knows that. But to take on any more burdens and craziness of my own, no. There's no room for that. There's no room for that. You've got to give it up. Verse 30, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. It's the kind of burden I want. If I'm going to be stuck with a burden, which kind of tells me there it's not completely going away. There's going to be some things, even in our Christian walk, right? People still have to face things. It's not 100%, we don't lie. If you don't get saved, you can lie to the Lord. It's all over. No more trials, no more tests, no more bumps and bruises. That'd be a big lie. You'd have to pray through over that one. But it's going to be easier. The burden's going to be lighter because somebody's helping us carry it. We got help. The God we serve, and then we got our brothers and sisters around us, the believers. People I need help again tonight. Could you help me pray? Could you help me, Pray for my burdens, to be lifted, my trials and tests and things we're going through. Can you help me? By all means, people. When I step up, begin to pray and begin to do what they're supposed to do. You don't kick your brother when you see him by the wayside. We read that story occasionally, We stop, we acknowledge, we lift them up. We put them in a better place than they were. Do the best you can. You don't have to have all the money, you don't have to have all the food, you don't have to have all the need, at that moment. It's the acknowledgement of it that's going to make a big difference to start with. Brother Tommy, you'll be all right. You'll get through it. Huh? Well, if I come by and pat you on the shoulder and tell you that, it's going to sound pretty good. It's going to sound pretty good. We'll get through this together. We'll pray. We'll fight. We'll keep going. No matter what. We'll make it through. If you're happy with the non-godly road that you're on, just remember God is not. He's not happy about it. It's the same as when your kid carries, burdens of their own. Your own close personal family. You see them just life tearing them apart and hurting them. Well, that's crazy, isn't it? Why wouldn't you try to do something? The God we serve is so much bigger and stronger and almighty. It has a lot more than I have. Physical, mentally, whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter. He's got it all. But we got to accept it. We got to ask for it. We got to receive it. If I told you I have $100 for you right now, but I'm not going to give it to you. I have you $100, but I'm not going to give it to you. It's yours, but I'm not going to give it to you. So go ahead and go pay that bill. Meet that financial need. Well, that's the stupidest thing you ever heard. Is, it's yours, I'll keep it the rest of my life. It's your money, but you can't have it. Well, we hear such silly things in life. We probably make silly statements in life that don't even make sense. God's probably like, what's everybody saying? What in the world? That's man, our own trying to figure things out, trying to resolve things and take care of things. I'll do this, and that. It might work. I'm not saying everything will work, but I'm just saying we struggle sometimes when we don't need to struggle. All right? I don't know. I'll just continue. It's hot. I'll keep wearing this coat. 110 degrees outside. I'm not taking this coat off because it's not delivered yet. That's the stupid thing ever. Got to get to it. Got to get to the Lord. If you want to keep running from God, He will keep chasing you. He's not going to give up. He'll never leave you nor forsake you. Another section in the Bible where it says, in fact, quite a few sections says that as I started reading them. You're used to a couple that you quote quite often. And actually, quite a few in the Bible. He told quite a few people, I'm going to leave you and forsake you. There's a reason behind that. And most of them is because of storms, situations in their life and people's lives and things. Kind of made a good point there. Kind of reminded me that He's not going to leave me or forsake me. Yeah. I leave, I forsake. But He's not going to do that. He's the one true God. He's a merciful God. He's a loving God. I mean, you could go on and on. He wants so much to help us in our life. He wants to help us in our walk, just to be there with us each and every day. But we got to let Him. God will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:6 and Hebrews 13:5 is the two I wrote down. I got more. The sooner you come back to Him, the better off we'll be. If you want to continue struggling, it's going to be simply that. We know what the struggle is. It's going to hurt. It's going to be real pain. It's not going to be a good road. I get so sick when rain comes and leaves potholes in the road, especially on the dirt road. Have a little bitty section to live on, it's not that far, a quarter mile. And I get so sick of hitting those potholes. You just literally got to crawl. Or if there's a road in there sometimes. I took it halfway this last rain a few weeks ago. It got me thinking on that though. Begging, pleading for the road grader, whoever, to show up, And that's what we do in our life. Sometimes we're all waiting on somebody else besides the appropriate, person. I think we think it's just going to cure itself sometimes, right? I don't know, it seems like it. It's someday, 25 years later, still got it. Someday. I don't know. We must have missed something, I think. I know not all these are answered in our way, and I can get into all that, but I'm just saying, I think we either get an answer and kind of be content with it, even if it's a bad answer from the Lord. It may not be the answer we want. Gotta be careful. But as I was going down that dirt road after that rain a few weeks ago when we had the real bad rain, even that morning, just about daylight, I realized half the road was gone. That wouldn't have been very good in the middle of the night. Flying up there on the right hand, if he's coming in. Especially if you didn't have headlights. Thank goodness they put headlights on vehicles. That's a blessing. In the skies, it's a blessing. They may be dirty, but you can see the pothole. Hopefully in the grader before you get there. But if we don't have God in our life, we have no light in our life. He is the light. Right? He's the one that helps us see in those dark places. He's the one that directs us and helps us out greatly. I myself don't always pay attention to the road. I don't know if you do or not, but I'm just one of the people that's kind of God. I might have been off in that crater even in the daylight. All right? I'm just going to look over here and still driving all the time. That's why I go that way. And sometimes I go that way. Drift on the road. I don't like it. Anyway, but if you get a hold of God and keep Him in there, in the darkest night, guess what? The shining light of God's still there. He's still there. He's making a way. He's opening the door. It's still happening. Only because I said, God, I'm tired. I'm fed up. I'm tired of blaming on everybody else. I'm tired of waiting on answers. God, you are the answer. You are my answer right now. I need you. I love you. I need something now. Now, there's a place in the Bible where it says it won't put no more on you than what? I question that quite often in my life. Once again, I'm not that big of a guy. I can carry on, but I'm just saying, Lord, did you look over here? He must have just went on. Lord, I don't know. I feel like I'm dying. But as soon as I start focusing on you, I don't feel that anymore. That's what He does. Sometimes you feel like it's killing you, but the minute you go praising and acknowledging the one true God, it gets like it happens every service. You can see somebody get relief. I don't care. They come in mad, they go out glad. They come in sick, they go out healed. They get, just whatever. There's always somebody. That's me right now, because I was tired after work. Now, Did have a lot of sugar before the church. Hey, big ice cream sister. I ain't scared. You do it too. Help me help you, and vice versa. As we continue to teach, preach, just be a friend, Christian friend to others. You know, I talk a lot, but I don't talk a lot. You know what I mean? I think there's times when I need to talk. When I see somebody faced with a trial and a test, I need to talk. I need to see what I can do to help them. Mike knows it, you know. I've seen it. That's what we got to do. Carry somebody else's burden. If you're strong and fit and feeling great today, help that person carry their situation today. Oh my goodness. Let's get it over with. Let's get it on down the road. Let's get it taken care of. God, I believe in you. I trust in you. If you can grab a brother or sister by the hand. We see it quite often here. You know, you go back just the other night. Men went back to pray for James Winkleplay. James not exactly in shape to just be running up here. Right? So men went back there. They seen that burden. He'll get over it. He'll heal up. He'll get over it. Okay. Well, we can think that way if we want. And it's true. How about we reach that goal faster and quicker? God, we're going to lay hands on James and expect you to deliver. Nothing else, take that pain away right now. You know, whatever. I mean, things can happen just like that in an instant. And we got to pray and bring God into the house. There's all kinds of scriptures. I'm going to read them all, but it's just crazy about I will never leave you and forsake you. First Deuteronomy 31:6. There is no first. Deuteronomy 31:8. Joshua 1:5. 1 Kings 8:57. 1 Chronicles 28:20. Psalms 37:28. Psalms 94:14. Isaiah 41:17. Isaiah 42:16. Hebrews 13:5. Colossians 3:16. And it just goes on. It's crazy. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I've missed that. I've missed that. We don't always search for things we need, and therefore we miss it. We go right past it. Continue down the crazy, bumpy road that we're on. He's just right there, people. He's just a short conversation away. A short, if you can't do it yourself, get hold of somebody else that can do it for you. I talk about it all the time. You can't do nothing but come to the altar, and you can't even say the name. You find an altar and you get to it. You make one at your house. You come to this one right in the church, and you don't wait. Actually, Lord, you know our pastor, you know our church. Come before church, come to that altar. You stay there all night while we're having service. We don't care. We know there's a reason you're there. If you have to call somebody aside during the service and go back there and pray in another room or whatever, we've done it many times. It's okay. We've left the church building here and went across town just because somebody called the church and said, we need something. During the service, we go over there and we pray. It's okay. Whatever it takes, get a hold of the Lord. Get a hold of it. That's your God. I could go on and on, but I hope you get the gist of what I'm getting at here. So I'm tired of fighting. How about you? I'm tired of just carrying it just because it's there. We'll just do it. Everybody else is doing it. We'll just do it too. Well, that's some kind of attitude. I'm talking church folks. Everybody's going to be mad at me. I'll be mad at them. You heard Pastor some of his conversations lately and his messages. It's just crazy. I don't know. We've just come to a different place in life, and I don't know. Something strange has happened. Let's make something good happen. Let's clean the house. Clean this house, and then clean this house. Starting with us. Amen? Everyone individually. God loves you, number two. And I come on to some other news right before church. Devastating to some. You know, if you're in the sports, but Bob Stoops is retired. That right here, David. He's the OU, got OU. Huh? Retiring from OU. Well, you know what? There's still a God. There's still a God. He's not all it. There's still a OU team. No matter what happens in this crazy world, God is still in control. Let's acknowledge Him, seek Him always, you know. Seek the Lord, pray, continue to do all the things the Bible said. I grant you it'll get easier. I'll tell you, by experience. Because the second I slack up, the second I know it. I slacked up and things are different. But the second I get back in, the second changes. And it gets better and better each and every day. I grow. Amen? Amen. Love the Lord. Love you guys. I just noticed it's early. I'm not as long-winded as the pastor is. He carries on and on and on.